So Aisha and Su-Ling had folded paper cranes to raise funds for an event. 1/3 of Aisha's paper cranes was 16 more than 1/4 of Su-Ling's paper cranes. So we have Aisha and Su-Ling. If Su-Ling starts out with 4 units of paper cranes, 1/3 of Aisha's was 16 more than 1/4 of Su-Ling's. So 1/4 of Su-Ling's would basically be 1 unit, but it's 16 more than 1/4, so that's 1 unit plus 16. But this amount is only 1/3 of Aisha's total paper cranes. So we have to multiply this amount by 3, since this is only 1/3. So that gives us 3 units plus 48 to 4 units for the starting amount of Aisha to Su-Ling. After a few days, Aisha folded more paper cranes and the total increased by 1/3. So increasing this amount by 1/3, 1/3 of 3 units is basically 1 unit, and 1/3 of 48 is 16. So adding this amount, we would have 4 units plus 64 for the new Aisha's number of paper cranes. Afterwards, Su-Ling had thrown half of hers as they were torn. At the end, Aisha had 82 paper cranes more than Su-Ling. So how many paper cranes were there at the end? So if Su-Ling threw away half of hers, so half of 4 units, that's giving away 2 units, and she would be left with 2 units. Aisha's amount would stay the same. And now the difference between them, between 4 units plus 64 and 2 units, that's a difference of 2 units plus 64, which is equal to the difference here of 82. So if 2 units plus 64 is 82, that means 2 units will be 82 subtracting off 64, which will give us 18 for 2 units. So 1 unit will be 18 dividing off 2. We have 9 for 1 unit. So how many paper cranes were there at the end in total? There's a total of 6 units and 64. So 6 units will be 9 times 6, which is 54 paper cranes. And adding on another 64, we have our answer of 118.